We have an olive spread on the bottom. You can kind of see some of the olives falling out there, and and then we have salami.
Food is one of the most powerful tools that I know of. And so tonight we're going to be having Teona Washington. She's a Black woman chef, and we're going to be telling a loose story about where are the Black women in the professional culinary sphere. So we're just going to be telling Teona's story. She's going to be presenting a Cajun cuisine meal. She's going to be talking about like some of her trials and tribulations about having restaurants, starting them, and success and lack thereof. And that's just like one small example of a story that we would like to tell.
But this is the pineapple upside down cake. And so this is my favorite. I love making this one. I always make sure ours is extra, extra moist. And we take it and then we flip it. That's my favorite part, when you flip that whole pan over and you can see the pineapples and the cherries.
We try to tell stories of women, elders, women of color, Black women, people that have a tendency to be marginalized in the mainstream food media. And oftentimes these stories are oral histories. Mainstream food media is often really just focused really intensely on restaurants and things like that. And not everybody has a restaurant, but everybody does have a food story.
One of the best culinary traditions of the United States, which is Cajun food from Louisiana. And the experience has been terrific. It's been great. We started eating with a Gumbo dish, and very flavorful, very rich, and complex, with the andouille sausage, the shrimp, the crab meat with okra and peppers, and then we had another dish with beans and turkey and rice.
This event, of course, is very unique.
BIPOC Foodways Alliance and BIPOC Foodways Alliance Table seeks to tell undertold food stories and provide a platform for that. And then we try to break down silos in between different cultural communities by bringing people together at a shared table, and that's both literal and figurative.
I didn't know what to expect. I read the invite.
I learned how to authentically cook New Orleans food from just engulfing myself in the culture. I try to get like a civilized job, and the next thing I knew, I was working on Bourbon Street. And I wasn't just working on Bourbon Street, I started out, I think they were like, we're just gonna hire you to be a waitress. And I'm like, okay, cool. I love making food and watching people eat the food, and watching them just be happy and enjoy just being in each other's presence. It's something about that energy, it's like you're actively healing a person. Gumbo wasn't made, how you have a big old pot and you cook it outside, and you take all day to cook it, and then you all come together and you eat it. So for me, it's just the idea of celebration and community.